Thanks, Alan. This is going to be a very uninspiring, exhausted outro where I read off a piece of paper because I'm just really, really tired, as I'm sure we all are. But first of all, huge obvious thank you to Alan, Galina and Simon for your facilitation and efforts today. Absolutely fantastic and very much needed. And also to my colleagues at Long COVID Scotland, to Jess and to Jane. You put so much work into this. And of course to Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland and Alliance for providing the facilitation today. We couldn't have done it without you. Absolutely wonderful. And of course, most importantly, to our attendees, people with a lived experience and other expertise that you've brought into this room. Absolutely fantastic. I imagine everyone is really, really tired, so I'm not going to go on too much longer. I'm going to put some links in the chat just to our website. We have a manifesto there. I know nobody's going to go away and read a manifesto now. I'm certainly not, because I'm knackered. But if at some point you want to have a look at it, if there's anything missing from that, it is informed by you. It's yours. So just drop us an email or a DM on Facebook. Just let us know. The website also has a link to our action group, which is for campaigning, participating in research. I'll put a link to a support group in the chat as well, because we're technically not a support group, and also to CHSS's support line and the peer support email address that Tracy mentioned earlier, and Long COVID Kids as well. It was fantastic to have them in the room today. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think my colleague Jess was wanting to say one or two things. If I can hand over to you, Jess.
Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I just had to pick up on some of the things that had gone through on the chat, and just to emphasize your thank yous to everybody for your participation today. And I just wanted to say an extra thanks to Alan. It's been a huge amount of work in creating this space. I know that for so many folk it's so invaluable to have this space, so thank you for that. Just as next steps, when we produce the report and we get the mind map, these will be, and the link to the recording, which will be accessible on the Long COVID Scotland website, with other recordings and other voices. These will be shared with all our MSPs, but please do start that dialogue with your constituency MSPs and regional MSPs. You can find them all on theyworkforyou.com, and just punch in your postcode and start that dialogue with them just now. We've particularly highlighted the summit to those MSPs who sit on the relevant committees that may have decision-making scrutiny powers, scrutiny of the policy areas which are related to long COVID, which are many. So we have flagged this to them, and so hope that we and you can share the report and the link to the recordings with them. Thank you for feedback in the chat. We will, as Alan has indicated, seek more feedback through our survey. This has been brought together, initiated by those led with long COVID, and therefore has had to have bumps and voluntary efforts despite illness, and that comes and goes, as you all know. So just apologies for my confusion on the cafe. Wednesday the 18th of August from 5 p.m. and you will get the link in that follow-up email. But just to reiterate, thank you again to everybody for your energy and commitment and contributions to today. Thank you.